I made a joke about my friend's 5-month-old baby. Miles and I have been friends since 9th grade. We used to split a large pepperoni at the pizza place by our school because neither of us ever had enough cash on our own. When his dad passed during our junior year, I was the one who sat with him on his porch for 6 hours straight, not saying much, just being there. That is the kind of friend he was to me too. So when he asked 5 of us from high school to meet up at Roosters for wings on a Tuesday night, I didn't think twice about going. It had been Miles, Grant, Tobias, Cole, and me for years. Same booth, same order, same jokes about who still lived with their parents. Miles had a baby 5 months ago. His wife Nora gave birth to their son Weston about 6 weeks early, and Miles never really talked about how scary that part was. He just skipped straight to bragging. That Tuesday, every single story out of his mouth was about Weston. He grabbed my finger last night and wouldn't let go, Miles said, grinning over his beer, like he actually knew it was me. Grant nodded politely. Tobias checked his phone. I picked at my fries. He raises his hand now when I raise mine. Miles said a few minutes later, I swear he's copying me on purpose. He's so smart, he added. Again, that phrase came out of him after almost every story. He grabbed a spoon. He's so smart. He made a sound that kind of sounded like dada. He's so smart. I noticed it because Miles never talked like that before he met Nora. That was her phrase, the one she used on her side of the family for every little thing her nieces and nephews did. Somewhere in the last year, he picked it up like a habit, and hearing it 8 times in 45 minutes was starting to grate on me. The table had gone quiet. Cole kept checking the score on the TV above the bar. Grant was refilling his water just to have something to do. I could feel the whole dinner losing steam, so I figured I'd lighten it up a little. If I were you, I said, smiling, I'd buy him some books and send him to school already. Kid's basically ready for college at this point. The table cracked up. Grant nearly choked on his beer. Tobias slapped the table laughing. Even Cole looked up from the TV to laugh. Miles laughed too, for about 2 seconds. Then his face changed. It wasn't loud or dramatic. He just got quiet, and his eyes dropped to his plate, and he didn't say anything else about Weston for the rest of the night. I noticed it right away and figured I'd let it go, that he'd shake it off by the time we split the check. He didn't. He said he had an early morning and left before dessert even came. We texted a little after that, but it wasn't the same. Short replies. No, we should hang out soon at the end anymore. 3 weeks went by and we didn't see each other once, which for us was strange. Normally we talked almost every day about nothing. I finally called Grant to ask if I was reading too much into it. You really don't know? Grant said. No what? Grant went quiet for a second, like he wasn't sure he should be the one telling me. Then he told me that Weston wasn't just born early. He was born at 32 weeks after Nora had a placental complication that almost killed them both. Weston spent 3 weeks in the NICU on a ventilator. The doctors told Miles and Nora there was a real chance their son would have developmental delays, maybe never catch up to kids his own age. Every single thing Miles bragged about, the finger grab, the copying, the sounds, those weren't just cute baby things to him. Those were the milestones the doctors said might not come on schedule, or might not come at all. Every time he said, he's so smart, he wasn't just repeating his wife's phrase, he was telling himself his son was going to be okay. And I told him to send the kid to school already, in front of everyone, at the one dinner he'd been looking forward to for weeks. I felt sick. I texted Miles that night and told him I didn't know, that I was sorry, that I never would have said it if I'd known what they went through. He left me on red for 2 days. When he finally answered, it was one line. You didn't need to know his medical history to not make fun of him. I tried calling. It went straight to voicemail. I tried again the next day. Same thing. Last week, Grant sent a group photo from Cole's birthday at Roosters. Same booth, same wings, same TV playing highlights over everyone's heads. Miles was in it, laughing with his arm around Tobias. I wasn't in it. I wasn't invited. I stared at that photo for a long time before I finally understood I wasn't getting a seat back at that table.